Yeah, just painting. Painting's nothing but fun. It's tedious. It's actually kind of like, it's nonstop, right? Like you can't stop. When you start painting, you got to keep going. It's like things in life. Certain things you have to keep going at, right? You want to get somewhere, you want to have something, you want to like be able to enjoy life. You need to work towards it. Once you get it, don't stop. That's what the problem is with most people. I've done it like 2 or 3 times in my life. I get it and then I stop. I think, hey, this is easy street. No, it's not. You're going to lose it. You need to like get it and keep hustling to keep it. I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught that you had to keep going at all. I wasn't taught that at all. I was taught that just keep working for like minimum everything and just accept what you get. But there's other things in life that you can reach for. There's other things that you can go for in life, and you have to be able to accept that. You have to be able to accept certain things in life. There's things that are in your control and out of your control, right? And that's what painting. If you got no patience, try painting. It'll build patience like you wouldn't believe. But like before, I was an out of work doctor and it was insane. I had 0 patience. Like I could not deal with anything at all. And now it's unbelievable the amount of patience that I have. It's just absolutely unbelievable. So, you know, if you have no patience in life, then one thing you want to try to do is you want to try to develop those patience, and you want to be able to try to develop a way to deal, cope, comprehend. It's all like all these things you have to be able to deal with, right? Because life's going to throw you punches. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. You think that everything's going great, and then everything goes wrong in a split second. You don't know what to do, right? But just think to yourself, everything's going to be okay. Everything will be okay. Like everything works out. Life goes on. Stuff just doesn't stop. It keeps going, right? So, you know, and that's what I like about painting. When you paint, you can learn and you can think and you can literally, if you're painting by yourself and your thoughts and your mind is everything with yourself, you can work through a lot of stuff when you're by yourself. But when you have distractions, you can't work through those things. If you got so many outside distractions, it's absolutely insane. You can't think of it. If you got like, you got to worry about bills, you got to worry about like life, you got to worry about fixing your car, you got to worry about renovations, you got to worry about how your business is going, you got to worry about if you're sick, you got to worry about if your kids are sick, you got to worry about if you can put food on the table, right? But just don't stop. Just keep going, just keep digging, just keep going. Just don't give up, right? And stuff will get better. Everything does get better. I know there's things in life where people are like, oh, this is bad and this is bad and this is bad. Well, everybody, like, if you think you're in a bad situation, there's somebody in a lot worse situation than you're in, right? So, you know, like, just don't ever give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. And that's my message of the day. Just don't give up and just keep striving and keep digging, you know, and it'll come to you. It'll, like, if you've got a dream and you want to get somewhere and you want that dream and you want something to happen, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. You have to work towards it. You have to have that drive and that like will. You have to have the will, but you can't have distractions. You can't have things in your life that are distracting you. You can't have substances that are stopping you from doing certain things. You can't have that type of stuff. You need to kick those substances and you need to just focus through. You need to get through everything. And then when you realize you have it, you don't realize that you have it. And all of a sudden you're the happiest person on the planet. It doesn't matter at all. Like I didn't know what I had until like I almost died. And then when I died, everything like came like into focus. Everything. It was unbelievable. I don't know what happened to me, but it just came into absolute focus. And it's that drive that I have now that is pushing me and keeping me going. And that's what made me get better, was the drive. And I had something they didn't know what it was. They were guessing. They were throwing everything at it, thinking it was something else. And they didn't know, right? And they thought, like, this guy's in the ER 6 times. Let's actually let's start actually helping this guy, right? And you know what? Some of the stuff that they gave me made me feel better, but pills and prescriptions and everything else is not worth it. Like, natural is the way to go. If you can do it, right? There's some people that cannot do it, right? And that's understandable. There's some people that just don't have the nutrients and the essence inside of them, the things that like regular people have without any problems, without any of this, without any of that. There's some people that just don't have that. And it's unfortunate that that's the card that they were dealt. But, you know, you just got to roll with it. You got to keep going. You got to have optimism. You got to think, you know what, tomorrow's going to be better. Tomorrow's going to be better, right? And just keep going. Never give up and never stop. Just keep striving for your goals and you'll achieve them, right? And just you'll have what you want. It's going to take time. It's going to take work, right? Myself, like I've had so many close calls with death. It's absolutely insane. And out of all those, I should have like realized what I had and what I have and everything. And I didn't. And it wasn't until I was lying in a hospital bed on my deathbed, figuring I'd never see my kids again. I'd never see my family again and stuff like that. It wasn't until then that I actually realized what I had, right? It wasn't until then that I realized that the dream I was working for all those years, it wasn't until then that I realized that I have that stuff that I was working towards. But I wanted more. I was hungry. I wanted more. And I wasn't stopping, you know? So if you want those certain things in life, you just have to work towards them and you'll get them. Like I said, do good things happen, right? People who do bad things, they can't figure out why their life's horrible. You wonder why. You do good things and good things will come, right? I got this whole mantra from a show called My Name is Earl. I started watching this show and it never clued into me until I watched that show. I watched all 4 seasons twice. And then it kicked in. I don't know what happened. I might have got kicked by a horse or something like that, but it kicked in and then now everything is falling into place. Everything, right? Like, you know, but like take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, tell someone every single day you love them, right? Like, do good in the world. Don't do bad, right? Because what you put out is what you get in return. So if you put out bad, you're going to get bad in return. So people, like, it's easy. It's easier to be nicer than it is to be mean. You do one good thing and it's addictive. You don't stop. Like, I do not stop doing good. I pull over for people that are like stranded. I don't stop helping people. It's an addiction. That's what my addiction is. I have 0 substance addictions. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do anything. And like, literally, you can ask anybody, I don't do that stuff. And why don't I do that stuff? Well, there's one good reason, is because I want to be able to help people. I don't want to show people negativity. I want to show people positivity. So like I said, you put positivity out, you're going to get positivity back. And that's my message of the day.